shortcuts a P90 audio description of
let's see. Oh shit.
I think he looks pretty good.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Hopefully we got the sound and we didn't blow it like we did last week. So let's see. All right. All right, welcome back to another Saturday night at the ballpark. And this Saturday, well, it's actually Sunday. Couldn't do the game on last night due to obligations and last minute obligations, I should say. I scheduled the game for last night, but I couldn't get it done. So we are here tonight, Sunday night, and we have the New York Mets of 1971, T.Seaver, going up against 1963 LA Dodgers with the going against S.Koufax. I'm doing my hands right now because they're freaking dry. I bottled tomatoes today. I did around 300 pounds of tomatoes. I got another 200 to do tomorrow. That's 4 more cases, and then I'm done for the next couple of years, I guess. But anyway, getting back to this, we got the 1963 Los Angeles Dodgers. They were 99 and 63 with 1 tie, and they won the National League. Represented the National League in the World Series. And for the Mets, it's 1971. They finished 83 and 79. They came in 3rd in the National League East, and that was it. T.Seaver went 20 and 10 with a 1.94 ERA. He'll go up against Koufax, who went 25 and 5 with a 1.88 ERA. Starting lineups for tonight's game for the New York Mets. Managers Gil Hodges' lineup will look like this. Tommy Agee will lead it off. He'll be in center field. Batting second, the shortstop, will be Bud Harrelson. Batting third and in left field will be Cleon Jones. Batting fourth and in right field will be Art Shamsky. Batting fifth at first base will be Don Clendenin. Batting sixth and playing second base will be Ken Boswell. Bob Astromonte will be batting seventh. He'll be at third base. Behind the plate and batting eighth will be Jerry Grody. And of course, Tom T.Seaver will be batting ninth. Defensively for the Los Angeles Dodgers, Going left to right in the outfield will be Moon, Davis, and Howard. From first to third, it'll be Ron Fairley, Nate Oliver, McMillan, and Trajewski, Roseboro behind the plate, and Koufax on the mound. All right, so let's get underway here. It is 10:22. And I'm having a sip of a cup of coffee, and let's get underway. All right, for the Mets, leading off will be Tommy Agee. Tommy Agee in the year of 1971. He batted .285 with 14 homers and 50 RBIs. Hope everybody could see that. I moved the light. Why am I seeing it glare? Damn it. Off this. Still there, huh? Not that bad now. Anyway, Tommy Agee's a right-hand batter. Koufax, left-hand pitcher. He looks in and gets a sign by Roseboro. And we are about to begin. Koufax delivers his pitch. And he drops a 4-7 on Agee from the right side. And that's going to be called strike 3. Agee tried to hold up on his swing. And the first base umpire says, no way. He went, and there is one down. So that's one quick out. And the next batter will be Bud Harrelson. Bud Harrelson in the year of 1971. He batted .252, no homers, 32 RBIs. But it's a switch hitter. He'll be batting from the right side. Koufax. From the line, he kicks and he deals. And that's going to be a 4-4 from the right side, and that's going to be ballpark. And ballparks tonight for lefties, it's going to be 5. Righties going to be 9. Diamond shots for the lefties and righties is going to be 1 on each side, and that's going to be 10, and it's going to be lined out to the shortstop, Trajewski. And that's the second out. So Bud Harrelson does not get the ballpark single. There's 2 quick outs for Sandy and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Here comes Cleon Jones. Cleon is batting right-handed. He batted .319, 14 homers, 69 RBIs. That's a foul tip. 69 RBIs in the year of 1971. Koufax looks in, gets the sign, winds. And he kicks and he deals, and he drops a 2-11 on him from the left side. 2-11's a ground ball up to the right side. Ron Fairley, he'll take it himself and to the bag, and that's going to do it for the New York Mets here in the top half of the first inning. For the Mets, no runs, no hits, there were no errors, no men left on. We played a half inning here at Dodger Stadium. It is the New York Mets of 71-0, the Los Angeles Dodgers of 63 coming up. All right, for the Los Angeles Dodgers and Walter Alston, his lineup will look like this. Leading off and in center field will be Willie Davis. Batting second at second base will be Nate Oliver. Batting third and playing left field will be Wally Moon. Fourth will be the right fielder Hondo, and right field Frank Howard. Batting fifth and behind the plate will be Johnny Roseboro. Batting sixth at first base would be Ron Fairley. Batting seventh will be Ken McMillan. He'll be at third base. Batting eighth, Dick Trajewski. And batting ninth will be Sandy Koufax. For the New York Mets defensively, from left to right, it will be Jones, Agee, and Chamsky. From first to third, it will be Clendenin, Boswell, Bob Astromonte, and Harrelson. Behind the plate would be Jerry Grody. And T.Seaver is on the top of the hill, on the bump. And leading it off will be Willie Davis. Willie Davis, left-handed batter in the year 1963. He batted .245 with 9 homers and 60 RBIs. Seaver looks in and gets the sign by Brody. And he winds, that's a foul tip. He winds, kicks, and he deals. And he drops a 4-4 on him from the left side. 4-4 is a ballpark. And let's see what happens this time for a ballpark. Tommy is a left-handed batter. It's a 5, and that's a 3, and it's going to drop in. Drop in front of Tommy Agee. Agee takes it on one hop. He sends it back into Harrelson. And the Dodgers have a leadoff batter here in the bottom of the first inning. Willie Davis is a threat to steal on the 17, and we have T.Seaver, who has nothing on a hold. They're going to be holding him. And he's right. Nate Oliver is a right-handed batter. Second baseman will be holding Boswell. So Nate Oliver comes in at 239, the year 1963, 1 home and 9 RBIs. Tommy Davis taking a good lead there at first base, so we're going to drop Grody's a -3, and the hold is a 2, so we'll drop a 5. It's going to be 1-12. And for Tommy, he needs a 2 through 6 and 11 to grab a 12. And here we're going to try it. Let's see if he can get the jump. And it's an 8, and he does not, so he drops down to a 14. And now we're not going to do anything there. So they're holding him. Nate Oliver is a C hit and run. Let's get the strategy chart up. C hit and run. So let's see. Becomes an A. So he's a C. Oh no, he's a C. He becomes a B. So we're going to go with a hit and run here. For Nate Oliver. So let's see what happens here. Tommy Davis takes a hefty lead, and there he goes. Here comes the pitch. They have a count subject to change. Nothing on the balk wild pitch. That's going to be a 5. So the 5 indicates off the pitcher's card. So we'll go... B is not on the pitcher's card. So right-hand batter, we go 5-7, and that's going to be a strikeout, but it's really not a strikeout. So he's an AB on the pitcher's card. If it's a strikeout, it's a ground ball to first base, and that's going to be picked up by Clendenin. He'll wait for Nate Oliver to come down the baseline, and Tommy Davis will advance to second base, and that's a unassisted 3. We'll call it. Tommy Davis will go to second base. And the Dodgers have a runner in scoring position, and that'll set it up for Wally Moon. Wally Moon, a left-handed batter. He batted .262 in the year of 1963 with 8 homers and 48 RBIs. Seaver will pitch from the stretch. He'll look at Willie Davis at second base. They are holding him. Wally Moon, and here comes the pitch off the stretch from Seaver, and here he drops a 2-5 on him from the right side. That 2-5 is going to be lifted to right field. Coming over is Archamsky. He makes the catch. There's no advancement on the question mark, and that is 2 down. So 2 away for the Dodgers, and that'll send up big Frank Howard. Frank Howard, the year of 1963, batted .273. He had 28 homers and 64 RBIs. Davis takes his lead off second base, 2 down. Seaver from the stretch, looks in, gets the sign by Grody. And here comes the pitch. That's a foul tip. And Frank Howard will do it all over again. 3-2 pitch. Coming right up to Frank Howard, and Seaver delivers, and he goes 4-12 on him from the right side, and that's upward diamond, and it's 1-11 or a line out to short. That's an 18. That's a line drive right to Bud Harrelson, and that'll end the inning for the Los Angeles Dodgers. here in the first inning. So no runs. There was one hit, one man left on, and we played one. It is the New York Mets of 71-0. The Los Angeles Dodgers of 63-0. We'll go to the second inning. Let's get that. All right, S.Koufax back on the bump, and he'll be facing Archamsky. Archamsky's a left-handed batter. And Sandy looks in, and he gets a sign by Roseboro. Archamsky's a left-handed batter. He batted 185, 5 homers and 18 RBIs. Manager Good Hodges from the dugout looks in. Here comes the pitch, Archamsky. And he goes 1-5 on him from the left side, and that's a swing and a miss, and Archamsky strikes out. Why is he in this lineup today? Oh, God. So that will be the second strikeout for Sandy Koufax, 1 down. Here comes Don Clendenin. Don Clendenin is a right-handed batter. Batted .243 the year of 1971 with 11 homers and 37 RBIs. Koufax toes the rubber, looks in, gets the sign, winds, he kicks, and the lefty brings it. And he'll go 4-12 on Clendenin from the right side, and that's a diamond shot for Clendenin. Let's see if he gets it. Very poor here today at Dodger Stadium. There's only a 1. That's 11. So he lifts it to left field. Back goes Moon. He's on the warning track at the wall, and he'll make the catch for the second out here in the top second. So 2 down for the New York Mets. And the next batter will be Ken Boswell. He's a left-handed batter. Boswell batted .273 with 5 homers and 40 RBIs. Koufax looks in, gets a sign, and he'll deliver that pitch, and he goes 6-5 from the left side. 6-5 is going to be trouble. It's going to be extra bases for sure. 6-5 from the left side, and that's going to be a 12, so it's going to find the gap. Davis and Moon chase it down. It goes to the wall. Boswell rounds first. He's heading for second, and the Mets got their first hit, and it's a 2-out double for Ken Boswell. 2 outs and a runner on second. This will bring up Bob Estromonte. Estromonte, the year 1971, batted .225, 5 homers and 33 RBIs. Foul tip. Sandy from the stretch looks in at Boswell at second. Boswell. We'll hold him. Second baseman will hold there. So here comes the pitch by Sandy again. And he drops a 6-5 on him from the right side. 6-5. And those are the vulnerable columns for Sandy. 6-5 here is going to be an end home run, 1-6. He has the power, Bob Estromonte. That's a 10, but he lifts it to left field. Wally Moon going back to the warning track again. He's at the wall. He lifts up his glove and he makes the catch, and that'll do it for the New York Mets. But they do threaten with 2 deep, long fly balls. Boswell left at second. For the New York Mets, there's no runs on 1 hit. There were no errors, and the man left on. We played 1.5 here at Dodger Stadium. It's the New York Mets nothing, and the Los Angeles Dodgers nothing. Go to the bottom of the second inning. Not before I have a sip of coffee. Okay, bottom of the second inning, and the This will bring up Johnny Roseboro. Roseboro in the year of 1963, he batted .236 with 9 homers, 49 RBIs. T.Seaver is on the bump, and he toes the rubber, and we're ready to go here in the second inning. Seaver looks in, gets the sign by Brody. He winds, he kicks, and he drops, and he delivers a 4-5 on him from the left side. 4-5, and that's going to be lifted to left field. Cleon Jones moving over towards his left, and he makes the catch for the first out here in the second. 1 down. Ron Fairley has stepped in, the first baseman. He is a left-handed batter. Ron Fairley, the year of 1963, he batted .271, 12 homers, 77 RBIs. Seaver looks in, and he gets a sign by Brody, and he delivers. And he drops a 2-7 on him from the right side, 2-7, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. And that's a strikeout for Seaver. That's his first of the game. 1 down. Excuse me, 2 down. Fairley strikes out on a 2-2 pitch. Here comes Ken McMillan. Ken McMillan, the year of 1963, batted .236, 5 homers and 28 RBIs. Seaver with 2 outs here in the second inning, looks in, gets a sign by Brody, and he delivers. And he drops a 4-11 on him from the right side, and that's going to be ballpark. Ballpark for the righty is a 9, and that's going to be, what is that? That's a 9, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. So that's a 2-out single for Ken McMullen. My apologies, McMullen. And that's the second hit for the Dodgers. It comes by way of ballpark singles, and that's 2 outs. McMullen is on first base. With 2 outs, not going to be held on. This will bring up Dick Trudowski. He's a right-handed batter. He batted .226, 1 homer and 10 RBIs. Seaver from the stretch. Clendenin will play off of him. And that's a foul tip. And here comes Seaver's pitch from the stretch. And it's a 2-3 from the right side. The 2-3 is chopped down to third base. Ashramonte picks it up, moving towards his left. Fires across the diamond to Clendenin. And that's going to do it for the Los Angeles Dodgers here in the second inning. They do leave a man on. They get a hit. There were no errors, and that will do it. We play 2 here at Dodger Stadium. It's the New York Mets, nothing, and the Los Angeles Dodgers, nothing. We'll go to the third. Koufax will take the bump again, and he'll be facing Jerry Grody. Jerry Grody's a right-handed batter. Grody, the year of 1971, he batted .270, 2 homers, 35 RBIs. Sandy, the lefty out of Brooklyn, New York, looks in and gets a sign by Johnny Roseboro. Toes the rubber, and he delivers a 3-4. And that's to the left side. 3-4 is lifted to left field. Coming over, Wally Moon towards the line. He makes the catch, and Wally Moon has been very busy out in the outfield and left field. That's his third put out. 1 away. Here comes Tom Terrific. Tom's a number 1 batter. Batting card number 1. Right-hand batter from the right side. I did not get his stats for batting. Completely forgot to do that. No, that's a foul tip off T.Seaver's bat. And Koufax looks in and gets a sign from Roseboro and delivers a 3-9 to T.Seaver from the left side. That is a 3-9. and that's chopped down to third base. McMullen picks it up, fires to first, and that's the second out for the New York Mets. Mark it a 5-3. 2 quick outs, and we'll swing back up to the top of the lineup. Tommy Agee. Tommy Agee struck out looking his first time up. Koufax looks in. It's a sign by Roseboro, of course. Sandy working quickly, and here comes the pitch to Tommy Agee. And that'll count, and that's a 2-10 from Tommy from the left side, and that is ball 4. Tommy Agee works out a walk, and he does have a speed. Steal a base. Damn it. Tommy Agee walked. All right. So that is a 2-out walk. That's the first walk given up by Sandy. With 2 outs, a runner on. They're holding Tommy to first base. Bud Harrelson is going to be batting right. So Bud Harrelson bats to the right side. He lined out to shortstop his first time up. Agee takes a good hefty lead off of first base. Koufax throws over. See if he gets him, catch him sleeping. That's not going to happen. Agee. Oh, he's a 19 on a 4 and 6. Not that good. Oh, and Koufax is a +1. We're going to take a look at this. And Roseboro's a -3. So it's a -4 off Agee on a 19. That's a 15. 4 through 6. I'm going to go for it. Let's see if he can get the jump. And it's a 7. He doesn't get it. So he doesn't get it. Bud Harrelson. We'll see a 2-2 pitch from Sandy Koufax. I hope he doesn't draw a walk. Here comes the pitch by Sandy. And he goes 2-5 off of him, and that's going to be chopped down to the right side. Second baseman Nate Oliver scoops it up. He fires to fairly at first, and that's going to do it for the Mets. It's a 4-3 putout. So we play 2.5 here at Dodger Stadium. It's the New York Mets nothing, the Los Angeles Dodgers nothing. And we'll continue with the marathon. Seaver and Koufax. Can't get any better than that, right? All right. All right, we go. Hey, Ron, how you doing, buddy? Happy birthday. It was Ron's birthday the other day. So we're going to wish him a happy birthday on my telecast. Hope things are going well, Ron. All right, we go to the bottom of the third inning, and Sandy Koufax is going to lead it off here for the Dodgers. Why am I... All right, I just wanted to look at something. All right, Sandy steps into the batter's box. He's a right-handed batter. Did not get his stats either as far as batting goes, but that'll count, subject to change. Koufax, Seaver looks into Grody. Grody, you're welcome, Ron. And Seaver drops a 3-5 on him from the right side. And that 3-5 is going to be hit down to the left side of the infield. Harrison backhands the ball. He fires across to Clendenin. And that's a first out here in the third. 1 away. Here comes Willie Davis. Willie Davis got a ballpark single his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Davis batting from the left side. Seaver looks in, gets the sign. Things are great. Officially retired. Congratulations. I retired almost 3 years ago and got my VA benefit. Okay, very good, very good. Nice. I don't know what you did for a living, but you know, going in every day and doing what you do, you might find it a little bit to be adjusted a little bit because you're not doing that anymore. You know, I had a hard time with it for the first 3 months. I wasn't doing anything. I was just playing Strat and looking out the window and drinking coffee all day. So it's a little bit of an adjustment, but you'll get used to it as the time goes on. You're gonna fall in love with it. So congratulations again. Very well. Very good. Job well done. That's a foul tip. Willie Davis, batting from the left side. Seaver's arm is going to fall off if he doesn't stop shaking that dice. And here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 2-9 from the right side. The 2-9's foul. It's popped up in the infield. Glendenon is calling for it. Now he's in foul territory, and he makes the grab. And that's the second out. So mark it at 3. And Glendenon makes the put out. Yeah, okay. Doesn't matter what you do, Ron. You know, that routine of getting up every day and doing what you do, you know, it takes some adjustment. At least I felt that, you know. All right, Nate Oliver stands in, right side. And Nate is 0 for 1. Rounded out to first base on a hit and run play. And that's going to be a 2-9 from Seaver. 2-9 from Seaver, and that's going to be a solid base hit into left field. Cleon Jones will play it, and he sends the ball back in, and that's a 2-out single. And that's the Dodgers' third hit. So Nate Oliver is on. He's a 3 through 7 on a jump, and that is a -5 off the Mets, so that's 1 to 10. We got 2 down, so we're going to play off of them. And it's going to be Wally Moon. Wally Moon batting from the left side. Moon is 0 for 1. He flew out to right field his first time up. Seaver from the stretch gets the sign by Brody. And here comes the pitch. And he goes 1-4 on him from the right side. And that's a ground ball to the left side. Harrison picks it up and fires to Glendenon at first base, and that'll do it for the Dodgers here in the third. Mark it at 6-3. For the Dodgers here in the third, no runs. They do pick up a hit. They got 3 hits. They do pick up a hit. They leave a man on. So we play 3 here at Dodger Stadium. It is the Mets of 1971 nothing, the 1963 Dodgers nothing. We'll go to the 4th inning as soon as I fill out the scorecard. All right. So Sandy will take it on. We got no score in the ball game here at Dodger Stadium. We'll go to the 4th. And you're watching the Saturday night at the ballpark here in Los Angeles between the 71 New York Mets and the 63 Los Angeles Dodgers. You got Sandy Koufax for the Dodgers and Tom Seaver for the New York Mets. And here we go. It's going to be Cleon Jones. Cleon Jones is 0 for 1. He grounded out to first base his first time up. Here comes the pitch by Sandy. And the lefty brings it, and it's going to be 3-8 from the left side. And that's lifted to center field. Tommy Davis moving over towards his left and comes in, and he makes the catch for the first out here in the 4th inning. 1 away, Archamsky is stand in. Archamsky struck out swinging his first time up. Koufax looks, gets the sign by Roseboro. And he delivers a 2-5 from the left side, and that's ball 4. Sandy Koufax throws his second walk here in the 4th inning, and Chamsky's on. Chamsky is not a base stealer, and let me see now. They're gonna hold him. Just for Clendenin is a right-hand batter, so second baseman will hold. Clendenin, right-hand batter, he missed a diamond shot in the second inning. Deep fly ball to left field. Koufax looks in and gets a sign by Roseboro from the stretch. The lefty from Brooklyn, New York, delivers, and here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 6-4 from the right side, and that's a vulnerable column for Sandy. 6-4 from the right side, and that's another walk. So back-to-back walks given up by Sandy here in the fourth inning. Sets up first and second. Number 5. And the Mets got something on the board here. So that'll be 2 down. And Ken Boswell, who doubled his first time up, will get a chance to drive in a run off Sandy Koufax. Sandy from the stretch. Boswell doubled his last time up. And here comes the pitch by Sandy. And he delivers, and we have a wild pitch. Sandy has 4, number 4 on his wild pitch, so that's a 1. So we're gonna roll for the wild pitch. Let's see what happens. The Mets could get 2 runners in scoring position, and that is a 6, so he doesn't get it. Doesn't get it, so we'll live off the 3-12, but we'll keep the 6 in case we need it. So that's the way I play it. Too many rolls. So we go 3-12 from the left side. 3-12, and guess what? It's another walk, and here comes the pitching coach, and he's going to have a word with Sandy with the 3 walks in a row. Is that possible that Sandy did that? 6 and 6, and now Sandy Koufax and Los Angeles Dodgers are in serious trouble here. That'll bring up Bob Astromonte. The chit chat is over. Pitching coach goes back to the dugout. Astromonte with 1 out. Who do we got on third? Chamsky is a 1-10, so we might have a play at the plate, maybe on a sac fly. But Astromonte's looking to put this ball in play. Flew out to left field his last time up. Thanks, Ron. Thank you. Yeah, some people they think I'm wasting paper. They don't like it. They want me to put both teams on the one side. I don't like it that way. I think, if the game gets messy, your score sheet's going to be messy, and I really don't like it. So, and actually, I put the defensive team underneath the offensive team. And that's how I do it. This is the way I like it. I had some comments about that. But anyway, if I want to waste paper, I'm wasting paper. Anyway, here we go. Bob Astromonte from the right side. Koufax looks in, and here comes the pitch from Sandy. And he drops we got another wild pitch. We're going to freeze this. We're going to freeze the 4 deuce. We got another wild pitch coming up. What is going on with Sandy right now? And here it comes. And it's a 2, and it's a wild pitch, and the runners are going to move up, and the Mets take a 1-0 lead on a wild pitch by Sandy Koufax. Well, so Mets lead at 1-0 on 3 walks and a wild pitch. Still 1 out. We'll play it again, Sam. Not holding. Okay, so we got all the dice in hand. And here comes Astromonte's second dice roll. Yeah, you better believe it. Anyway, Astromonte waiting for Sandy to deliver, and he does. And he goes 2-3 on him. From the left side, and that's trouble. 2-3. It's another walk, and the bases are loaded again. You kidding me right now? How many walks did he give up? 58 walks, and he already put 4 on the. No, wait. He already put 4 on the board already. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's another walk given up by Sandy. Walter Alston is just sitting there and watching S.TRAT-O-MATIC goes, and that'll bring up Ken Boswell now. Excuse me, Jerry Grody. Jerry Grody flew out to left field his first time up. Grody flew out to left field his first time. He's 0 for 1. He flew out to left his first time up. Here comes Sandy's pitch. 1 out. They're playing for the double play, obviously. And here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 1-6 from the left side. And that's another walk. Oh boy. And that's another run for the Mets. Oh boy. 8. Grody's a deuce. He's a 2. 8, 8, 8. And now T.Seaver is going to grab a bat. He's a 1 pitcher, that 1 hitter on the batter's card. Bases loaded, 2-0 Mets. And I can't believe that runs would be scored like this off Sandy Koufax. So here comes Sandy, delivers to T.Seaver. And that's going to be a 1-9. We're going to call it. The umpire calls it a 1-9 from the left side. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. And that's a 2nd out. So Sandy Koufax picks up his 3rd strikeout. Seaver goes down swinging. We're going to swing it up to the top of the lineup. Tommy Agee, he walked his last time up. He's 0 for 1. Bases still jammed, 2 outs. And the Mets of 71 have a chance to put Sandy Koufax and the Los Angeles Dodgers away. 1 big swing here. Agee from the right side. Here comes Sandy's pitch. And that's a 1-3 from the left side. And that's going to be an upward triangle. And that's a 1-11. And that's a 14. And he lines it right out to Trubisky at shortstop. And that'll end the Mets' threat here in the 4th inning. But they do pick up 2 runs on 5 walks. A wild pitch. And they leave 3 men on. So we play 3.5 here at Dodger Stadium. It is the New York Mets 2 and the Los Angeles Dodgers 0. 2 runs off Sandy Koufax and not 1 hit. Amazing. That's Strat for you, right, Ron? That takes care of that. 2 runs. I gotta take care of that. So that's it. All right, so Seaver, he'll take the mound here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And leading it off will be Frank Howard. Frank's a right-hand batter. He lined out his first time up. He's looking to get the Dodgers started here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Seaver looks in, winds, he kicks, and he drops. And here comes the pitch. Goes 4-5 on him from the right side. 4-5 is a call strike 3, and Howard's called out on strikes. So Seaver picks up his 2nd strikeout. That'll be 1 down. And here comes Johnny Roseboro. Johnny Roseboro flew out to left field his first time up. Pitch by Seaver. And that's going to be a 1-6 from the right side. That 1-6 is split. 1-5 is a base hit. That's a 6, and he lines it right out to Clendenin at first base. So that'll take care of that. That's 2 down. 2 quick outs for T.Seaver and the New York Mets here in the 4th inning. And here comes left-handed batter Ron Fairley. That's right, Sandy was lucky, actually. Only 2 runs. Could be worse. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. They needed a hit. They needed a clutch hit from one of the Met batters, and they didn't get it done. So let's see how this game plays out just off of that. So Fairley with 2 outs, batting from the left side, struck out his first time up. And Seaver delivers a 3-9 from him from the right side. 3-9 is ground ball up to the right side. Clendenin picks it up. He'll flip to Seaver, and that'll do it for the Dodgers here in the 4th inning. So no runs, no hits. There were no errors. We played 4 here at Dodger Stadium. It is the New York Mets at 71-2, and the Los Angeles Dodgers at 63-0. We'll go to the 5th inning. Let's see how Sandy, what he can do this inning. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 walks in the 4th inning, 6 walks in the game. All right, Buddy Harrelson will lead it off. Bud is 0 for 2. One of my favorite Mets growing up as a kid in New York City. And Buddy passed away along with Jerry Grody, 2 actually world champion 1969 New York Mets have passed. Sandy Koufax looks in, gets the sign, 0 for 2, Buddy. Switch hitter, batting from the right side, and that's a 4-6. 4-6 from the right side, and he swings and misses, and Sandy Koufax picks up a strikeout. That's number 4 for Sandy. 1 down. Come on. 1 away, Cleon Jones, who was 0 for 2. Bats from the right side. Koufax looks in and gets a sign by Roseboro. Here comes the pitch to Cleon Jones. And he drops a 5-7 on him from the right side. That 5-7 is a split. 1 to 2 is going to be a double. That's a 4. So that's lifted to right field. Moving over is Frank Howard. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. So I'm marking a 9. 2 away. And there comes Archamsky. Archamsky started the walk rally in last inning. He walked and scored on a wild pitch. Archamsky's 0 for 1. He walked his last time up, as we said. Here comes the pitch by Sandy Koufax. 2 down. Sandy looking for a 1-2-3 inning. And that's a 5-9 from the left side. That 5-9 is a called strike 3. And Archamsky goes down on strikes. 5 strikeouts for Sandy Koufax. We played 4.5. We're halfway through here from Dodger Stadium. It's the New York Mets 2, the Los Angeles Dodgers nothing. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. And Ken McMullen will lead it off for the Dodgers. It'll be McMullen, Trubisky, and Koufax here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And we get a bat. Did you laminate your charts yourself or print? No, I had it at Staples, Ron. For those charts, I went to Staples. But I do have a laminator. I do have a laminator, so I would have to get the sheets that long to do that, but for the super advanced shots. But most of my stuff is laminated, yes. Staples, we got it done at Staples. All right, bottom of the 5th inning, and like we said, McMullen's going to lead it off. Right-hand batter. He singled his last time up. And here comes a pitch by Seaver. That's going to be a 3-7. 3-7 from the right side, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. And McMullen goes down, and Seaver picks up strikeout number 3 here in the 5th inning. 1 down, and here comes the Trubisky. And Trubisky grounded out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Seaver looks in. Here comes the pitch. and that'll count. And that goes down as a 1-7 from the right side, and that's lifted to center field. Tommy Agee moving in, and he gloves it for the second out. Here in the fifth, 2 quick outs for the Seaver. Here comes Sandy. Sandy grounded out his first time up. Right-hand batter. Looking in, waiting for Seaver's pitch, and here comes the delivery. And that goes 4-9 from the right side. 4-9 is an X play, and that's the first one of the game. X play, here we go. So 4-9, right side, shortstop Bud Harrelson's a 119, so he's not going to give up any hits here. So let's see what he gets. Here comes the range. It's an 8, so that's it. So we have an 11 and a 14, and Bud Harrelson boots the ball for an error. So that'll be E6, and Sandy Koufax is on first base with 2 outs. Sure-handed Bud Harrelson. So with that, here comes Willie Davis, rather, and he fouled out his last time up. He's 1 for 2 in the game. Willie batting from the left side. Seaver from the stretch looks in, gets a side by Brody, and that's gonna count. We're gonna play it, and that's a 1. So we go 3-5 on that. 3-5 from the righty, and that's tapped right back to Tom Seaver on the mound. He turns around, throws it to Clendenin, and that's going to do it for Tommy Davis. Willie Davis. And that'll do it for the Dodgers. No runs. There were no hits. There was an error, and they leave a man. We played 5 here at Dodger Stadium. It's the 71 New York Mets 2. The 63 Dodgers, nothing. We'll go to the 6th inning. As soon as we reposition everything. Sandy. So we're going to take care of that. A little sip of coffee when my throat is hurting. All right, we go to the 6th inning. It will be Don Clendenin, Boswell, and Astromonte here. Sandy Koufax finishes his warm-ups. And Don Clendenin steps in from the right side. He walked his last time up, and he flew out to left field. No. I use the red pen for men being left on base. I don't throw it into the scorecard. No, that's the only. And defensively, when I do these Saturday night at the ballpark, I have all the error numbers above the plays. I don't know if you can see that. A 10 second delay. And that's how I do it. Top of the 6th we go. Clendenin looks in. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. Koufax toes the rubber, and he delivers. And that's a 112 from the left side, and that's going to be a solid base hit up the middle and into center field. Willie Davis returns the ball into the infield, and that's a leadoff single for the New York Mets. Second hit of the game for the Mets. Clendenin not much of a base stealer, so we're going to play it straight up. Ken Boswell is 1 for 1 with a walk. See if the Mets can get something going here. Joe Hodges looking in. Here comes the pitch by Sandy. Thank you, Ron. Here comes the pitch by Sandy to Ken Boswell. And he drops a 3-6 on him. The left side, that 3-6 is a swing and a miss, and Boswell strikes out, and that's his 6th strikeout for S.Koufax in this game. So 1 down. Here comes Bob Astromonte. Astromonte walked his last time up, and he flew out to left, 1 down. That's going to count, subject to change, and it doesn't, and that'll be a 6-3 delivery from Koufax from the right side. So 6-3, ballpark single. Astromonte's a righty, so it's 1-9. That's a 4, and that gets through for a base hit. And the Mets got their 2nd hit of the inning, the 3rd of the game, and it's 1st and 2nd. 1 out. So 1 out, and Sandy Koufax, 9 innings. Both pitchers could go 9 innings. So we got 1st and 2nd. 1 away, and the batter's going to be Jerry Grody. So Jerry Grody walked his last time up. He's 0-1 in the game. And here comes the pitch from Sandy off the stretch. And he drops a 6-7 on him from the right side. That 6-7 is a called strike 3, and Jerry Grody strikes out. Looking. 7th strikeout for Sandy. That's 2 away. I would figure both pitchers will be in double figures in strikeouts. And Sandy's on his way. I don't know if Seaver's going to get there. So with 2 outs, 2 runners on, and T.Seaver at the plate, he's 0-2. Bat from the right side. Here comes Sandy's pitch from the stretch. And that's going to be a 2-4 from the left side. That 2-4 is a swing and a miss, and Seaver strikes out. And that's 8 strikeouts for Sandy Koufax. Gets 3 strikeouts in the inning. There was no runs. 2 hits for the Mets. They leave 2. And we played 5.5 here at Dodger Stadium. 71 Mets 2, 63 Dodgers nothing. And we'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. See, the Mets needed those 2 singles in the 4th inning. They didn't get it. That's Strat for you. So we go to the bottom of the 6th, and it's going to be Oliver, Moon, and Howard. So let's see if the Dodgers get something going off T.Seaver. Bottom of the 6th, you're watching the Saturday night at the ballpark, which is Sunday night tonight. You're watching the 71 Mets against the 63 Dodgers, live from Los Angeles. 2-0 Mets, and here comes Seaver's pitch to Oliver. And he delivers a 1-7 from the right side, and that 1-7 is lifted to center field. Tommy Agee going back towards his left, and he makes the grab for the first out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 1 away, and here comes Wally Moon. Left-handed batter, he's 0-2. Seaver looks in. And there comes Seaver's pitch. He goes 4-4 from the left side. 4-4 is a ballpark. And Moon's a left-handed batter, so that's going to be 1-5, and that's a 9, so he lines it right to the 2nd baseman for the 2nd out. 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Here comes Big Frank Howard. Hondo looks in from batting from the right side. He's 0-2. Struck out his last time up. Seaver looks in from Grody, and here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 3-6 from the right side. And that's a swing and a miss, and Howard strikes out. Seaver picks up number 4. That's a 1-2-3 inning for T.Seaver. We played 6 here in Los Angeles. It is the Mets 2 and the Dodgers nothing. That was a quick inning. Sandy Koufax back on the bump, and he'll face Tommy Agee. That's got the top of the order up. Agee's 0 for 2 with a walk, batting from the right side. Sandy looks in and gets a sign from Roseboro, and he drops a 4-5 on him from the right side. That 4-5 is a call strike 3, and Agee goes down for the second time in the game. And that is 9 strikeouts for Koufax. That's 3 in a row. And here comes Bud Harrelson. Harrelson struck out his last time up. He's 0 for 3 in the game. Switch hitter, batting from the right side. Koufax, he winds, kicks, and he deals. And he goes 6-11 on him from the right side. 6-11 is a ground ball to the left side. Going up the hole is Trudusky. He gloves it, he turns, he fires, and he gets Bud Harrelson at first base. Marker to 6-3. 2 quick outs for the Mets here in the 7th inning. And here comes Cleon Jones. Cleon Jones is 0 for 3. Flew out to right field his last time up. Jones, a right-hand batter. Koufax, he winds, and he delivers. Shit. And that's a 2. We play everything. And that's going to be a 2-8 from the left side. 2-8 is tapped out right to the mound. Koufax gloves it. He throws to Fairley at first and mark it 1-3. And that's a Sandy Koufax 1-2-3 inning. We're going to go 7th inning stretch time here at Dodger Stadium. It's the New York Mets 2 and the Los Angeles Dodgers nothing. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It will be Roseboro, Fairley, and McMullen here in the 7th. No runs, 1, 2, 3. So the Mets are holding on to a 2-0 lead that developed with 5 walks in 1 inning off Sandy Koufax. The Mets were patient at the plate, and they happened to get a run off a walk and a wild pitch. And Sandy's trailing 2-0 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And John Roseboro is going to see if he can get something going here. He's 0 for 2. He grounded out his last time up. Seaver toes the rubber, winds, and he comes in on a 1-5 from the right side. 1-5 from the right side is grounded to the right side. Glendening will pick it up. He'll scoop to Seaver, and that'll be the first out. Mark of 3-1. 1 away, Ron Fairley stepped to the batter's box from the left side. He's 0 for 2 in the game. He grounded out his last time up. Seaver, 20-game winner, as long as 20-10 with a 1.76. Looks in, gets assigned by Brody, and here comes the pitch to Ron Fairley, and that goes 3-7. Right side, 3-7 is lifted to center field. Tommy Agee moving over towards his left, and he makes the catch for the second out here in the 7th. Seaver, if it wasn't for that error, 3-6-9. Dodgers aren't hitting, that's for sure. They only have 3 hits in the game. Ken McMullen with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. McMullen struck out his last time up. He's 1 for 2 in the game. He has 1 of the 3 hits. And there comes a pitch by Tom Terrific. The pitch, and he drops a 4-5 on him from the right side. 4-5, and Seaver's going to collect his 5th strikeout of the game. That's a called strike 3. And that'll do it for the Dodgers here in the 7th inning. 3 up, 3 down. We played 7 here at Dodger Stadium. It's the 71 Mets 2. The 63 Dodgers nothing. We'll go to the 8th. Oh boy. Well, this could be Koufax's last inning for sure. And it's going to be Archamsky. Leading it off here in the 8th inning for the New York Mets. I gotta switch the paper. Three hits, the Mets only have. How many hits do the Mets have? 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. Second inning, the Mets got a hit, right? 2, 6, right? Alright, so here we go. Chamsky batting from the left side. Koufax. Chamsky struck out his last time up. He's 0 for 2 in the game. Here comes a pitch by Koufax. And he drops a 5-7 on him from the left side. That's trouble. That's going to be a base hit. That's a 7. That's going to drop in center field. Willie Davis picks it up. He'll fire it back in, and that's a leadoff hit for Chamsky and the New York Mets. Here in the 8th inning. So we got a runner on. See what Gil Hodges wants to do here. He ain't going to do nothing. Clendenon will grab a bat. Clendenon singled his last time up. He is 1 for 2 with a walk. He also had a diamond shot earlier in the game. Couldn't get it because the diamond shots are only for lefts and rights, only a number 1, so it's going to be difficult off that. Koufax looks in and gets the sign by Roseboro and delivers a 5-9 on him from the right side. That 5-9 from the right side is a called strike 3, and Clendenon goes down on strikes. Gives a look to the home plate umpire. That is 10 strikeouts for Koufax here tonight. And this will bring up Ken Boswell batting from the left side. Boswell is 1 for 2. He struck out his last time up. Koufax looks in. It's lefty on lefty. And here comes the pitch from Sandy Koufax to Boswell. And he goes 1-3 on him from the left side. That's a slow ground ball hit up at the first baseline. Fairly coming in. He applies the tag on Boswell for the out. And Chamsky will move up to second base. So the Mets get a runner in scoring position. We'll go U3 on that. And number 6 advances them. So 2 quick outs. And Bob Astromonte will be the batter. He'll bat from the right side. Astromonte singled his last time up. He's 1 for 2 in the game. And we need a clutch hit right now. Chamsky is on base. He is, what, a 10? Yeah. 10 running speed, and there's 2 outs. So let's see what happens here. Sandy looks in, gets a sign by Roseboro from the stretch, and he delivers. And that's a 111 from the left side. 111, and it's popped up in the infield. McMullen is calling for it in foul grounds, and he makes the catch for the out, and that'll do it for the Mets. Mark of the 5 in the field, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit. There were no errors and a man left on. We played 7.5 here at Dodger Stadium. It's the New York Mets of 71-2. Los Angeles Dodgers of 63-0. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. And that's it. For Sandy Koufax, I believe. Walter Alston is going to pinch hit for him. And we got to think. Let's see. Who do we got? Bill Scouring, Doug Camilli, facing Seaver. I want a left-handed batter, I think. Maury Wills and Jim Gilliam. 2 switch hitters. Batting against Seaver and Maury Wills, but we'll see. They get a base runner on, I'm going to put up a power hitter. All right, so we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Seaver finishes his warm-ups. And Dick Trudusky will be leading it off here for the Dodgers. He is 0 for 2. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. We're gonna have a pinch hitter, and Jim Gilliam is gonna be batting for Dick Trudusky here in the top of the 8th inning. So let's pencil him in. 8th inning, right? Yep. All right, pinch hitter, and that is number 8, and it's gonna be Jim Gilliam. He's going to pinch hit, and he also is going to play second base. I know that. Okay. 282 hitter. 6 homers, 49 RBIs. Okay. So the Dodgers are going to look like they're going to send up pinch hitter here in the 8th inning. And Koufax is who's going to be going to the on-deck circle. Yeah. If Gilliam can get on, Tommy Davis has grabbed the bat. And he's heading out to the on-deck circle. So Tommy Davis looks like he's going to be pinch hitting here in the bottom of the 8th inning. T.Seaver knows what he has and knows what he's up against right now. Jim Gilliam. Jim Gilliam in the year of 1963 batted .282 with 6 homers and 49 RBIs. He's going to see if he can start it off for Sandy Koufax, who is now the losing pitcher right as we speak. Here comes a pitch by Seaver, and he delivers a 4th deuce on Gilliam. He's a switch hitter batting from the left side. That's an upward diamond. Let me see, 4 deuce. It's a 1 to 10 on a single. That's a 19. He lines it right out to second base for the out. Boswell right there. And that's the first out. He hit it on the screws, but he couldn't come away with it. Boswell got up there and he made the catch. So Tommy Davis is going back to the dugout. And let's see who we have. Willie Wills, Gavin Bill Camilli, Al Ferrara, Trudusky's out. I don't want to pinch, who's the shortstop? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Gilliam can only play second, third, right? So let's see how this plays out. Trudusky's out. Tommy Davis, you're not batting right now. Going against Seaver. Going against Seaver. Alright, Bill Skowron's going to grab a bat. And he's going to bat for Sandy Koufax. So we're going to have pinch hitter. And he's batting 9th. Skowron. And let's see what he did. He batted .203. 203, 4 homers, and 19 RBIs. Pinch hitter. And we don't know. He's not gonna bat. He's not going to play defense, that's for sure. All right, so Bill Skowron, he's a right-handed batter. The year of 1963, he batted 203, 4 homers and 19 RBIs. So here comes T.Seaver. Here comes his pitch to Bill Skowron. And he delivers a 2-7 at him from the right side. And that's ground ball to the left side. Bud Harrelson comes in, scoops it up, fires the first, and that's the second out for the Dodgers here in the 8th inning. We'll swing back to the top of the lineup, and here comes Willie Davis. Willie Davis is 1 for 3 in the game. Left-handed batter. Seaver looks in, gets a sign by Brody. And here comes the delivery. It's a 1-6 on him. That 1-6 is a home run, 1 to 3. It's a 7. It's a deep fly ball to right field. Chamsky on the track at the wall. And he leaps up and he makes the catch. And that'll do it for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Let me circle that. It's a possible home run. And that'll do it for the Dodgers here in the 8th. 3 up, 3 down. T.Seaver throwing a 3-hit shutout. We played 8 here at Dodger Stadium. It's the New York Mets 2 and the Los Angeles Dodgers nothing. All right, so we gotta make adjustments. Koufax is done, so we got a relief pitcher. And let's see who's gonna hold them. 2-0 game. Who's up? Grody, Seaver, right, and right. So it's a right-handed pitcher. All right, so I think Dick Kalmus is going to come in and do the pitching for the Los Angeles Dodgers here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And we'll put his stats in a second. Am I pronouncing his name right? Kalmus. Dick Kalmus. Hope so. Kalmus. He's a right-handed pitcher. All right, Dick Kalmus. If I'm not pronouncing his name right, I'm sorry. He went 3-1 in the year of 1963, and he went with a 2.66 ERA. 0.66. He went 2-1 with no saves. And he has the duties of the 8th inning, so we'll take care of that. And who made the last out? Diamond Davis. I'm not taking him out of the game, so we'll just live with that. So Skowron batted for the pitcher, so he's out. Gilliam is not a shortstop, so Gilliam is going to be replaced by Maury Wills. Wills. We got to pencil Wills in. Number 8. So 8. Wills. Shortstop. And he goes 334, so we'll get that later. Not going to write it in now. He batted 302 on the year. No homers, 34 RBIs. All right. Gotta take care of that. Let me just make sure I got the bottom order right. I got Davis, he made the last out. It's going to be Oliver, Moon, Howard, Roseboro, Fairley, McMullen, Wills, and Davis made the last out. Oh, wait a minute. The pitch is card. Batting that. All right. We'll good there. Dodgers went down 1-2-3. We go to the ninth inning. And Dick Kalmus is on the mound, and he'll face Jerry Grody, Tom Seaver, and Tom Agee here in the ninth inning. The Mets lead at 2-0. Kalmus, a right-hand pitcher, he looks in, he gets assigned by Roseboro. And here comes the pitch by Kalmus. And that is a 1-4 from the right side, and that's a fly ball to right field. Hondo moving over towards the line, and he makes the catch for the first out. One down. What I liked about this game, there was really no X-plays at all. I think I only had one. I think that's a record for me. Between Seaver and Koufax, I only had one X-play, and that was to Bud Harrelson, and he made the error. All right, Tom Seaver jumps in. He's on the right side. Seaver is 0 for 3. Here comes the pitch by Dick Kalmus. And he delivers a 6-6 right side. 6-6, chopped down to third base. McMullen picks it up. He fires across the diamond. And that is the second out here in the top of the ninth. So 2 quick outs for Dick Kalmus, and he'll face Tom Agee. Tom Agee is 0 for 3. We got thunder. Yeah. We should be losing power. Tom Agee, he is 0 for 3 with a walk. Kalmus looks in, righty on righty. Here comes the pitch. And he drops a 5-3 on him from the right side. Here comes the next play to right field, and that's Hondo, and that's trouble. That could be trouble. Hondo is a 1 through 15 on the range. Let's see if he can bypass that. Let's see if he makes the catch here. 1 to 15 on the 20. And he does. He makes the catch. Let's see. Let's check the errors. Oh, he's gonna make an error. He drops the ball. And I believe that's a single. E1. Let me just check it. E1. E1 on Howard. So 20 on a 5. He clears that on an F3. He made an error. So what's his error number? 13 from right field. 13-6. Yeah, he made an E1. So the Mets get a 2-out base run on a drop fly ball by Frank Howard. E9 keeps the inning alive. Agee on first base, and here comes Bud Harrelson, and they're going to hold Agee. Actually, shortstop's going to be holding this because Bud Harrelson is going to switch to the left side. Tommy Agee, let's see, 19 on a 4 and 6, and what is Dick? He's a 0. Hold is 2, the catch is a 3, minus 5, so that is a 14. We got to go for it. Let's see if Agee can swipe the bag here late in the game with 2 outs. Manager Bill Hodges is going to let him go. Let's see what happens. And he gets a 6, and he gets it. He gets it, so he gets a 1 to 14 to swipe the bag. Here comes the throw by Roseboro. Agee takes off, and it's a 13, and he just got underneath it. The shortstop, Maury Wills, doesn't believe it, and he gives a little verbal saying to the second base umpire. So Tommy Agee swipes the bag, and he puts himself in scoring position. I'm not gonna do that right now. So Bud Harrelson, he is 0 for 4 in the game. He is batting from the right side. A switch hitter. Dick Kalmus looks in, gets a sign by Roseboro. AG takes a hefty lead off second base. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 1-6 from the right side. And that's going to be a base hit on a 5. And that's going to go to the wall. AG's going to come around to score. The ball bounces off the wall. Willie Davis picks it up. Here comes Harrelson. He's going round in second. He's headed for third. Here comes the throw. The slide. And he goes in with a triple. Bud Harrelson gets an RBI, obviously unearned. Tommy Agee comes all the way around from second base. So that's the 2-hitter. And Harrelson's a shortstop, number 6. And the Mets have a 3-0 lead here in the 9th inning with Harrelson at third base. Let me do a replay. 1-6 from the left side, right side. 1-6, yes. Split chance. 1-6. That's a 5, and that is done. Cleon Jones will step into the batter's box. From the right side, Cleon is 0 for 4 himself. And that is 2, 3, 4, 5 hit. That's the 5th hit for the New York Mets. Dick Helmus looks in and gets a sign by Roseboro with a runner on third. 2 down. Here comes the pitch. Infield back. And that's going to be a 4-8 from the right side. Split chance 1-5. And that's a 12. It's lifted to left field. Here comes Wally Moon over towards the line. He gives a slide and he makes the catch to end the inning here in the 9th inning. But the Mets do pick up a run on a big error by Frank Howard in right field. Clutch hit by Bud Harrelson. The Mets pick up 1 run on 1 hit, an error, and they leave a man on. We played 8.5 here at Dodger Stadium. It's the 71 New York Mets 3. The 63 Dodgers, nothing. 1 run. Oh, that hurt. 1 hit. Boy, did that hurt. T.Seaver taking his warm-ups here in the 9th inning. 1 run. Let's lead at 3-0. We're going to the bottom of the 9th inning. Yeah, need a sip of coffee. And Nate Oliver will lead it off for the Dodgers. Wally Moon is on deck, and Frank Howard's in the hole. So if these 2 guys can get on and Hondo comes up, he has a chance to redeem himself and tie up the game if Seaver allows the first 2 runners to get on. But anyway, here we go. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. It's last licks for the Dodgers. And Oliver is 1 for 3, full out to center field his last time up. T.Seaver looks in, gets a sign by Brody, and here comes the pitch. That's a foul tip. We'll redo it. Nate Oliver from the right side. Here comes the pitch by Seaver again. And that goes 1-7 from the right side. And that's lifted to center field. Tommy Agee moving over towards his right. And he gloves it for the out. That's the first out here in the 9th inning. 1 away. And let me see. How many in a row is that? That's 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 11 in a row sat down by T.Seaver. Here comes Wally Moon. Wally Moon is 0 for 3 in the game. Seaver looks in and gets a sign by Brody. No walks given up by Seaver in this game. And he's only given up 3 hits. Seaver looks in, gets a sign by Brody. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 2-6 from the right side. Ground ball to the right side. Picked up by Clendenin. Seaver covering. And marked it a 3-1. That's a second out. 2 quick outs here in the 9th inning. So now it's Frank Howard time. Right-hand batter. Frank Howard is 0 for 3. He struck out twice in this game. 1 swinging, 1 looking. Seaver gets the sign by Jerry Brody, and here comes the pitch to try to end this game. And Hondo gets a 1-5 from the right side, split chance 1-12. That's a 3, and that's going to find the gap. Frank Howard rounding first. He's heading for second, and that's a 2-out double for Frank Howard. Well, there was no men on for him, so he couldn't drive in any runs. So it was 2-out double. And here comes Johnny Roseboro. Roseboro's a left-handed bat. He's 0 for 3. If Roseboro could get on, Tommy Davis looks like he's grabbing the bat inside that dugout. Here comes the pitch by Seaver from the stretch. The delivery. And that's going to go 5-5 from the left side, 5 side. And that's a cold strike 3, and Roseboro goes down on strikes. Not to his satisfaction, he starts yelling at the home plate umpire. Seaver picked up his 6th strikeout. The New York Mets win this one 3-0 here at Dodger Stadium. We'll give you the recap in just one moment. 1 hit, 1 minute left on. That'll do it. Game's over. Tom Terrific. Tom Agee. Marshall. Oh, wait a minute. Cleaning everything up. All right. Batting cards. LOBs. LOBs. No runs. 1 hit in the ninth. 1 hit in the ninth, and that's 3 runs. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. 1 error, 1 error, 4 hits, no runs. All right, there's your line score. The New York Mets, 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. For the Dodgers, no runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. Let's see, let's get S.Koufax goes 8 innings. Yeah, 8 innings. So S.Koufax goes 8 innings. He gives up 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 walks. 6 walks, 5 hits, 10 strikeouts. Earned runs. That's an RBI, I believe. I gotta check that out again. Alright, how many men left on for the Mets? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 base runners on. 3, 0, 5, 4, 1, 1. 9 base runners for the Mets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the Dodgers. Callis goes 1 inning, gives up a hit. I believe he no walks, no strikeouts, a run, but it wasn't earned. And Koufax gave up a walk. He gave up 2 runs. And I gotta check my books on the other stuff. Alright, for the T.Seaver goes 9. For Seaver didn't walk any, but he struck out 5. No walks, 5 strikeouts. Seaver, complete game shutout. He gets the win. Koufax takes the loss. All right, for the line score, the Mets win it 3-0 on 5 hits, 1 error. No runs for the Dodgers on 4 hits and 1 error. Koufax goes 8 innings, giving up 5 hits, 6 walks, and 10 strikeouts. Callis goes 1 inning, he gives up a hit. For Seaver, he goes 9 on 4 hits, no walks, and 5 strikeouts. Dodgers left 5, and the Mets left 9 on base here in tonight's game. So the Seaver goes into the winner's bracket. Koufax of 63 goes into the loser's bracket. And that will do it for tonight's telecast of Saturday night at the ballpark, which was played Sunday night here at the ballpark. Next week's game, if I'm not scheduled for anything, and I don't believe I am, it will be not that game because Chris Medlin is not gonna pitch in this series. It will be the 1968 Baltimore Orioles against the 1995 Atlanta Braves. Greg Maddux against Dave McNally in the under 200 series. So I hope you join me for next Saturday night. If I can't go on live, I will post the game on a recorder and post it for Saturday night. Until then, please like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And we are done here for Saturday night at the ballpark. Final score, Mets 3, Dodgers nothing. We'll see you next week for sure. Take care, Ron, if you're still here. Thank you for coming in and joining me. All right. So that's going to do it here from Dodger Stadium. We'll see you next week. Bye for now. Stay well, everyone.